Minister Wayne Ewasko, born and raised in a small farm outside of Beausejour, Wayne worked for 17 years as a teacher and guidance counselor in the Sunrise School Division. He was first elected as the MLA for Lac-du-Bonnet in 2011 and re-elected in April of 2016 and September of 2019. Since 2016, Wayne has served as chair of the Manitoba PC Caucus, and on January 5th, 2021, was asked to serve as Minister of Advanced Education, Skills, and Immigration. Mr. Ewasko, the floor is yours. Thank you.
So I'm, more than pleased to be here this morning as the Advanced Education, Skills, and Immigration Minister, and as Joelle pointed out, many years in the education field, and then I've now in my 10th year, I guess, as the MLA for Lac-du-Bonnet, and I'd like to thank Leslie and Joelle and the rest of EDAM for setting this virtual spring symposium up so that we can have a good conversation. I know, as Minister Eichler has already said, it has been a challenging year, and we're all looking forward to the weather that we're starting to see. But of course, we all know that we better not put the snow shovels and snow blowers away just yet, because I'm sure that we're going to get another dump. I did want to say that it is incredible to be part of the Manitoba team, and knowing that, we here in Manitoba, it's really a 16th degree of separation. I know that Leslie Gaudre and myself have worked together in the past with when she was wearing a different hat. And so again, I just want to extend my sincere thanks for being part of today's symposium. So I know that my colleague, Mr. Eichler, has already shared some valuable information and stats and that on Manitoba's economic development and jobs. Our new department was formed beginning of January, and one of our first main initiatives actually was the launch of the Skills, Talent, and Knowledge Strategy.
Yeah,
a large
you betcha.
It's got the next slide preview.
On the first page of your
awesome,
skills and talent.
So Manitoba Invest, Build, and Grow Skills, Talent, and Knowledge Strategy. We launched this beginning of February, and basically I'm just excited to share this with you. So the vision of the strategy is that Manitobans will have the right skills, talent, and knowledge to succeed in their careers, enjoy a high quality of life, strengthen communities, and grow the economy. This strategy is needed now more than ever. Economic disruptions from the COVID-19 pandemic will have lasting effects on the global economy. We need to protect jobs and grow our economy through training now and into the future. As we've spoken in the last few minutes, COVID has definitely impacted us in Manitoba, but not only in Manitoba, in Canada and throughout the whole world. We have to make sure that we're ready to plan and to move forward in the post-pandemic era. On this screen, we've got some high-level objectives. So basically, there are 4 high-level objectives. I want everybody to keep in mind that this is a 3-year strategy. This is going to be some 50+ targeted actions that are going to be taking place over 3 years. This is a living, breathing document. We've had well over 600 consultations going into this document, and it's going to be more. I'm proud to be part of the team that definitely prides ourselves on consultation and openness, and definitely are going to be looking forward to some feedback. So our high-level objectives: anticipate skills needed for the future, align education and training to the labor market needs, and help students succeed now and into the future. Align education and training, of course, as said already, foster entrepreneurial and innovative skills. And I know that Wendy is on the line with us from Futurepreneur Canada, so I know that we're looking at fostering entrepreneurial and innovative skills and partnering with many of our stakeholders throughout the province and also in Canada. Because number 4 is we want to grow, attract, and retain our talent. Definitely, we want to train and retain here in the great province of Manitoba, but we also need to show and tell people from across Canada and around the world that we are going to be open for business, and especially when those borders start to open up. In the first one, the anticipate skills needed for the future, this is the first high-level objective of the strategy. As organizations that directly support Manitobans' economic development, you have an invaluable line of sight of emerging labor trends and economic changes. Your expertise is vital for the success of the following strategy action items. Identify and understanding changing and emerging talent needs. Identifying training needed to help individuals whose jobs have shifted. Identifying the knowledge and skills needed for the emerging low carbon economy and developing relevant training. Replicating successful industry post-secondary partnerships across disciplines. And of course, helping foreign trained professionals to move into the industry. We will create an online portal and post the information from you and other stakeholders. We also are going to renew the Sector Council program and continue to advance our collaboration with industry sectors. On this slide, we continue to hear from industry and employers that new graduates are not always prepared for the world of work, regardless of credentials. Employers consistently indicate that hiring and retaining workers with the right skills is their greatest challenge regarding competitiveness and growth. With these challenges in mind, the strategy will focus on the following action items: increasing work integrated learning, increasing collaboration between industry and colleges and universities, creating innovative training programs together with industry and service providers, expanding demand-led employer-focused training, piloting an expansion of the innovation growth program with a focus on women entrepreneurs and the green economy, promoting women's entrepreneurship and leadership, advancing Indigenous reconciliation, and aligning post-secondary and immigration systems to labor market needs. Our next high-level objective. This addresses the need to build our innovation, start up and scale up our ecosystem. We look forward to working with the Economic Developers Association of Manitoba and all of you on the action items you see on the screen. Reviewing intellectual property policies to ease the move from idea to commercialization. Exploring ways to remove barriers to innovation. Directing startup companies to existing supports and to economic development partners. Advancing training in new and emerging technologies, and increasing research internships and partnerships. And of course, exploring new ways to bring employers and students closer together. Our fourth high-level objective is industry, businesses, post-secondary institutions, faculty, students, and government all share the same goal. We all want Manitobans to succeed in their educational and employment goals. We need more new graduates to meet the increasing demand for talent. This is especially important in rural and northern communities that face distinct challenges in retaining and attracting workers. To meet the demand for talent, we need to tap into talent that is already available in Manitoba. I am talking about our young and growing Indigenous population, about individuals who have encountered hardships, about persons with disabilities, and those who may just need a boost to find a job. We also need to look beyond our borders and attract international talent. Considering the need to grow, attract, and retain talent, the strategy proposes to take action to, and on your screen, focus international education on key skills and talent needs, promoting Manitoba through a coordinated talent attraction plan, improving recruitment and training of new workers from underrepresented groups, including Indigenous peoples, building and expanding the tech talent pipeline, and connecting people looking for work to employers who need labor, increased focus on demand-led and sector-specific training and partnerships. Partners for Success. As I've already mentioned, these action items can be achieved only through strong partnerships. My department is going to lead and coordinate the work on the strategy. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank many of my hardworking department staff and that I've also inherited from my predecessor, Minister Eichler, as well, for their hard work on the strategy and the continued work that they're going to partner with everybody across Manitoba moving forward on the strategy over the next 3 years as well. So my department, as I said, is going to lead, but we're going to ensure that greater linkages and alignment between post-secondary education and businesses, and ensure Manitobans have the skills needed to participate fully into the labor force now and into the future. While advanced education skills and immigration will lead and coordinate the strategy, we won't be successful alone. The success of the strategy depends on a Team Manitoba approach where all stakeholders take a coordinated action. We will rely on strategic guidance from the Premier's Economic Opportunities Advisory Board and from Deputy Ministers. Our external partners will be vital for the success of the strategy. We have been engaging with colleges and universities, sector councils, and other partners. My colleague, Minister Eichler, and his department will be our key internal partner, and we will also be gathering a team across all departments of government to support our efforts. The whole of government team will bring together the post-secondary sector, research, and industry stakeholders. This will help to capitalize on all of our strengths and resources. What comes next? Well, we have a good idea on where we are going and who we will need to support us on the road. The next question is, as the slide points out, what comes next? Where do we start? We're looking for industry to keep telling us about their needs for specific skills. We are also asking industry to support talent development through increased scholarships and bursaries. This year alone, we're going to hit that $30 million mark again on scholarships and bursaries, far exceeding what has ever been done in prior governments. We are working with internal partners to develop an implementation plan with timelines and leads on each strategy action item. We will continue to engage with external and internal partners to initiate action or coordinate work that is already underway. We will report on the progress of the strategy each year for the next 3 years. I ask that you talk with your sector councils about current and future skills for newly hired staff and about ideas for co-op programs or internships with colleges and universities. Discuss amongst yourselves any ideas that have come to your mind while listening to this presentation, or other conversations that you've had either virtually over the last year or in person throughout your expertise and experience that you've had through your jobs or your roles or your professions. Then share these ideas with our sector councils, to EDAM, or to your provincial government contacts in Manitoba Economic Development and Jobs, or my department, Manitoba Education, Advanced Education, Skills and Immigration. We will listen to your ideas and incorporate them in the strategy action plan. With this, I'd like to conclude my presentation, and I'd like to thank all of you for indulging me on this very exciting strategy. As you can tell, I'm extremely excited about it. There's so much good news to share. We're going to make sure that everybody on this presentation gets a copy of the strategy. We're going to email it to Leslie and make sure everybody gets it. Share it, talk about it, submit your ideas. Manitoba is open for business, as Minister Eichler has often said, and we're looking to engage all of Manitoba approach, north to south, east to west, and make sure that we're training and retaining our people here in Manitoba and getting good jobs for the future. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, Minister Ewasko. And